difficult for them to actually thrive when they haven't made good money from the pooling of resources by members, Mr. Speaker. I also think that, Mr. Speaker, because we are now devolving the governance to the grassroots level, Mr. Speaker, there is an opportunity from this bill for an amendment to make sure that we can be able to interrogate the cost of running this cooperative, Mr. Speaker, by lowering the transaction structures that membership must then be able to put. Because some of the costs of registering cooperatives, Mr. Speaker, that we have seen, because it's being housed nationally for the longest term, those costs tend to cater for those facets. But now with this organization that now we are taking cooperatives governance to the grassroots, to combine national and county government elements, then I think there's opportunity, Mr. Speaker, of being able to require that if this framework passes, then we can be able to reduce the cost of transactions in those circles, Mr. Speaker. But circles exist, Mr. Speaker, to build businesses then that access market. The question of market, Mr. Speaker, I also think that I'll be moving an amendment in consultation with the majority leader, if possible, of rethinking the market power of SACCOs. I mean, not SACCOs, but cooperatives in general. I know I'm very keen on SACCOs because SACCOs are the subset that is very strong, Mr. Speaker, and I keep on using them interchangeably. But SACCOs in particular, but cooperative in general, Mr. Speaker, we must be able to look at a way of making sure that the products that are given by these cooperatives that we are going to support through this bill do not face the injurious element of market dominance by more established businesses. What do I mean, Mr. Speaker, by this? We have seen even some laws that have been passed in this house, in these houses of parliament, Mr. Speaker, in the past, where cooperatives in the milk industry will face the challenges of monopolies in the milk industry, who then will require some ridiculous standards of which kind of milk and which kind of equipment that must somebody use to get their milk to market, that only plays to the disadvantage of those cooperatives in the grassroots, Mr. Speaker. These are three areas, Mr. Speaker, that I think if we focus on in terms of amendments, we'll make sure that the cooperatives that we're talking about through this legal framework are supported properly and are managed properly because of that framework that encompasses counties in general and national government in general in terms of democratizing the governance of SACCOs, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, allow me to sit down as I say I support this bill that has been put forward by the majority leader, and I look forward, Mr. Speaker, to its life in ensuring that cooperatives within our borders will be stronger and will have a proper environment for business sustainability. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Samson Cherargei.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. I want to allow me to make a few comments on the National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2024. Mr. Speaker, this is significant. You know, cooperatives, Mr. Speaker, is devolved, and I expected this bill to originate from the Senate, but may it be, but so long as we are taking the same direction, I think that is important, Mr. Speaker, and I hope in future we should ensure that we go in a way of fast-tracking the National Assembly bills, also the Senate bills must be fast-tracked. Mr. Speaker, the origin of cooperative movement in this country started way back in 1908 through formation of dairy sectors by the white settlers. It is in Africa, it is Arambe, it is Ujamaa coming together, and I think in some cases, the issue of pooling resources together. Mr. Speaker, most of us are able to do even our small investments, scarcity of cooperative societies that we run in this. Mr. Speaker, I speak as a former vice chairperson of Parliamentary SACCO, and also as the director of Parliamentary SACCO, or PACOSA as you call it. And I can tell from the members the way they have spoken, the support of the circles in this country is very critical. Even as members of parliament, we have our own circle. There is also Bunge circle, there is police circle, there is teacher circle. So, Speaker, it assists many of the investments that you see, even ownership of small investment. Even some of the projects, the small projects some of us do, we do it courtesy of the circle. So it means we must pool resources, Mr. Speaker. So as a farmer, cooperative movement must be revived. And I'm happy Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, Governor, and the current CS should push and ensure we have more resources to revive and jumpstart most of the cooperative society. You and me come from a farming community where we need this cooperative to ensure our farmers, Mr. Speaker, get an opportunity of ensuring, Mr. Speaker, that we have opportunity of ensuring that cooperative farmers get opportunity. Mr. Speaker, when you look at this bill, I can see they have tried to address the issue of registration, regulation, supervision, standardization. Mr. Speaker, even how liquidation process of most of these cooperative societies. What plagues cooperative societies in this country? There are many challenges, and I want to agree that we should prevent cooperative societies from going under because of poor leadership, poor governance, and also corruption that is killing most of it. Look at the coffee sector. Look at the dairy sector. What killed KCC? What killed cooperative of coffee? What killed most of the cooperative? Now we have border circles. We have matatu circles, Mr. Speaker, that even now we have border circles, a number of them. We have cooperative, especially dairy, like Lelchego, Tankin, Kabie dairies, Mr. Speaker. Number of cooperative like Kipsiele, Coffee Cooperative, Kabunyeria, some in Taunet, some in Aldai, Mr. Speaker, so that it makes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and therefore as a country we must pool resources together for the benefit of all of us, Mr. Speaker, going into the future, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you remember today in the morning when I was in the talk show, when I was in Citizen at the State of the Nation, we must as a country also be disciplined. This issue of indiscipline, corruption, and bad manners and bad governance should not thrive in our country. Even when you are not, even when you are an activist, whether you are an activist, whether you are a director of a cooperative society, Mr. Speaker, and I told the country that one of the activists will resurface today, and they have resurfaced today, Mr. Speaker, and I was very right, that in this country, the bad manners should not be exported to our neighboring countries like Tanzania, like Uganda, and many others, Mr. Speaker. In fact, I want to challenge Muhozi Kainerugaba, the CDF of the Uganda, the Chief of Defense Forces of Uganda, Muhozi Kainerugaba, and President Museveni to be on the lookout for activists who have, you know, they are so used, Mr. Speaker, of indiscipline that they want to export outside the country, Mr. Speaker. So we must ensure we don't transport bad manners to cooperative movement in this. He attended, and I've read the bill, and I know whether the senior counsel has read. One of the essence of this bill is to create and ensure education, training, information, and cooperative capacity development for cooperative directors and CEOs who will run these cooperative societies, Mr. Speaker. And even certification and accreditation. Mr. Speaker, if we want to achieve, we must ensure that the Cooperative University of Kenya is anchored in this bill so that we have a standardized way of accrediting and standardization, because you can imagine if directors of cooperative are trained differently across the country, we'll never have a standardized format of looking at it. So this is the opportune time, Ministry, and I'll be bringing an amendment so that we anchor the Cooperative University as one of the training centers, one of capacity development centers for development of our cooperative directors and CEO who will run this cooperative, Mr. Speaker, and ensure also they assist us as part of governance, Mr. Speaker. In cooperative governance, we must relook at it, Mr. Speaker. So I want to challenge that we must anchor the Cooperative University of Kenya as part of the people who will, and I'll bring an amendment to ensure we have issues of accreditation, standardization, training, capacity building, and research. And this is one of the only universities that we have in the country that we must anchor to allow us to train. And I think, Mr. Speaker, going into the future, let us also specialize some of these universities. I remember JKUAT was supposed to be agricultural training, including Egerton. We need to ensure, universities are going under. And Senator Omogeni, many people have challenged the university funding model. The reason now most universities are struggling, Mr. Speaker, is because, Mr. Speaker, underfunding. And the president brought a model of university funding that should revive most of these universities, Mr. Speaker. I don't agree what Moi University management did yesterday or a few days ago, that they sacked more than 800